Investigation into Supreme Court nominee Brett Kavanaugh. It looks like it could be over as soon as today, potentially, but there are some last-minute questions about both Kavanaugh and one of his accusers, Dr. Christine Blasey Ford. Meantime, the president openly called out Dr. Ford's testimony and took some shots at her memory during a rally last night. We're going to discuss all of it, but first, NBC's Peter Alexander gets us caught up. Watch.
President Trump in Mississippi openly mocking Christine Blasey Ford's testimony, accusing Brett Kavanaugh of sexually assaulting her at a high school party in the 1980s. The crowd cheering him on.
I had one beer, right? I had one beer. Well, do you think it was? Nope, it was one beer. Oh, good. How did you get home? I don't remember. How'd you get there? I don't remember. Where is the place? I don't remember. How many years ago was it? I don't know. I don't know.
And the president wasn't finished.
And a man's life is in tatters. A man's life is shattered. They destroy people. They want to destroy people. These are really evil people.
Republican Jeff Flake, a crucial swing vote, reacting to the president's comments earlier on Today.
There's no time and no place for remarks like that, but to discuss something this sensitive at a political rally is just it's just not right. It's just not right. I wish he hadn't have done it. Just to say it's kind of appalling.
The president's tone, a sharp contrast to last week.
I thought her testimony was very compelling.
The president trying to distance himself from Kavanaugh, even while defending him.
I don't even know him, folks. I don't even know him. I met him for the first time a few weeks ago. I don't even know him.
And highlighting his own experiences with sexual misconduct allegations, delivering a warning to his supporters.
Think of your son. Think of your husband. I've had many false accusations. I've had it all. I've had so many. And when I say it didn't happen, nobody believes me.
Meanwhile, overnight, the New York Times reporting on a letter Kavanaugh wrote in 1983, giving advice to high school classmates who would be joining him for a beach week getaway in Ocean City, Maryland. Kavanaugh alerting his friends whoever arrived at the condo first should, quote, warn the neighbors that we're loud, obnoxious drunks with prolific pukers among us. Advise them to go about 30 miles. Kavanaugh confirms to the Times he wrote that note, but not commenting further. NBC News has not seen the letter in the Times report. A White House spokesman telling NBC News it seems the New York Times is committed to embarrassing Judge Kavanaugh with 3-decade-old stories of adolescent drinking. With the FBI background investigation now wrapping up, Ford's lawyers in a scathing new letter to the FBI writing, it's inconceivable that the FBI could conduct a thorough investigation of Dr. Ford's allegations without interviewing her.
Wow, a lot to unpack in that report, right? Just a note to President Trump, it's really not helpful when you relate Kavanaugh's allegations to yourself and those that were made against you, right? I've had many false allegations. Like, there's no reason to tie the two of you together in that way. But I want to start with this letter that they pulled from Kavanaugh's youth, where he admits that his group that's going into this house are loud, obnoxious drunks with prolific pukers among us. Can I just say, this is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. If you read this whole letter, you will be so impressed at the responsibility of this young man saying to his roommates, this is when the lease needs to be paid. It has to be paid in cash. Do it up front. Have to be respectful. Have to do this. These are the rules of the house. And then he puts a postscript on there, a PS saying, hey, by the way, it's a joke. It's a joke. This does not help anyone's case. And the New York Times, they should not be focused on that, okay?
But I'll just say,
That's my take on the letter.
I'll say one thing about that. And